Chris Wilder is back at Sheffield United for a third spell as manager, just 3 months after he was sacked to make way for Ruben Selles. Well, Wilder replaces Selles, who was sacked himself on Sunday after Sheffield United's 5-0 hammering at Ipswich. The result left them bottom of the Championship with no points. Wilder will be presented at a news conference tomorrow at 2:30.
Chris Wilder now returns to Sheffield United. He's signing a contract here to take over until 2027, and yeah, it makes it a third spell for him. I'll just read you a bit of the statement that's come out from the club as well, from the board of directors, who say following a difficult start to the season, the board felt it necessary to make a change in order to stabilise performances and strengthen our push for promotion. While the adaptation of a different style of play was pursued with ambition, results have clearly not met expectations. Chris Wilder returns with proven leadership and an unparalleled understanding of Sheffield United. We are confident he is the right person to restore momentum, unite the squad and supporters, and deliver the results necessary to achieve our objectives this season. We would like to thank Ruben Selles for his hard work and professionalism during his time at the club. Responsibility for recent results lies with us as owners, and we remain fully committed to supporting the team and pursuing promotion. And the statement adds that Chris Wilder's association with Sheffield United goes back decades, of course. As a fan, he was there on the terraces at Bramall Lane watching them as a youngster, and then as a player in the late 80s into the 90s at fullback, over 100 games for Blades, before eventually returning as manager after a successful spell lower down in the pyramid at Northampton Town for one. And yet took over in 2016, winning the League One title then coming second in the Championship in 2019 and guiding them back to the Premier League. He'll be in charge against Charlton on Saturday at Bramall Lane. And that's Chris Wilder's first chance to try and get some smiles back on the faces of Sheffield United fans.
Yeah, it's like he's never been away. Wilder only left the club in June. His departure came after 92 points last season, with 2 deducted before the start of the campaign. Sheffield United lost the playoff final to Sunderland.
Now, I'm not saying for the rest of time that it's always got to be Chris Wilder managing Sheffield United, but given what he got out of that side last season, the record-breaking points tally, yes, there was a deduction that would normally get you up automatically into the Premier League, wasn't enough. And then they quite brutally got rid of him in the summer. So a change of direction was what they were after. And to sound a little bit cynical, my word, they got it, but in completely the wrong direction. Sometimes it's not necessarily about just what a manager can do on the pitch with the players. It's about the feel of the place. Now, Sheffield United, I feel, is a unique football club. We all think that about certain football clubs around the EFL, but there's a real identity with it. Sheffield's got a real identity as a city. Sometimes football's not all about tactics and philosophies. Sometimes it's about passion and pride and what you've got in your heart with it. And Chris certainly does have that about Sheffield United. Given what he's done, he's certainly got unfinished business there, and he, I know for a fact, would feel the same.
Well, Wilder got Sheffield United promoted in 2019, returning to the Premier League for the first time since 2007 under Neil Warnock.
Sheffield United boss Chris Wilder. Chris, can you quite believe this?
No, it was incredible 3 years ago, but this is absolutely top of the lot.
The third coming of Chris Wilder. I can see why that decision's been made. And again, as I said, credit to the board for admitting they've made a mistake here and trying to get Chris Wilder back in. We know he's a known entity in the Football League. He's been very successful with us in League One and the Championship. He knows how to get points. Last season it wasn't particularly pretty football, but I mean, he gained 92 points at the helm of Sheffield United. It was harsh at the time, I would say, to get rid of him at that point. And it's good that no bridges have been burnt, so he can come back in, hopefully, and hit the ground running. At least it feels like he's been away for about 12 hours, so he should be okay.